The next frontier in digital production printing came around through collaboration, very much connected through the mantra of print efficiencies and giving value to print producers in all sorts of market. I think the main highlight from this event is the realization of how connected all these different systems and companies are, and that print has to be fluid now. You can't just have a singular path that an item, might take in terms of its production. It relies on so many different factors. So to have a versatile stack of software and of hardware to then be able to deliver the right job and the right way of working, and deliver what's promised to a customer.
So we're at Fujifilm's Innovation Centre here. We've got a really close relationship with Fuji, as well. We've had Imprint MIS here. They're a fantastic partner where we can bring our expertise and they can bring their expertise to the party, showcasing how customers can automate their workflow. The idea today was to showcase the launch of our new press, the 2120. It's the first time I've seen it today, and I have not seen print on any other digital device like we're outputting today. The 6 colours really do make a difference, and I think one of the big benefits is they allow customers to design on their screens in RGB and actually replicate that output. So what they see on their screens is what they get when we print on the 2120. It's amazing. And the opportunity that we're looking at today was short-run end-to-end packaging. We believe there's a great opportunity out there within the marketplace to take large runs and to do them personalised, short-run, add value.
We're really excited about what this possibility brings with the new press. We're going to showcase some amazing applications today, and we really hope that between JetTech and Fujifilm we can really impress customers and show them how to discover the difference. We're also joined here by XMPie, Imprint MIS and Plockmatic, and again they're just adding value to the overall proposition that JetTech are showing today. So print to finishing, the complete solution.
There was a need to want to look at changes that are coming in that's going to affect print producers, particularly in relation to the QR code changes that are coming in through the Sunrise GS1 in 2027. So that was the starting off point. And then as we were discussing more ways of demonstrating efficiencies in print production and looking at ways in which we can inform print producers of how they can connect software, hardware, various systems to maximize how they're running their print jobs. So Imprint's role, we've been trading since 1979. We are the only independent print-related MIS company still in the UK, still privately owned, which helps us keep control of the areas of the print industry that we can identify problems, bottlenecks and solutions for our customers. So it makes us extremely flexible. So as well as having a lot of off-the-shelf elements and modules that we can provide for customers, we're prepared to have those in-depth conversations to either modify programs that are already there or build something completely bespoke from the ground up, where we're talking about, once you've got a job inside of a system, how you can monitor that job, how you can maximize that job, analyze that job, keep up to date. And by creating a wealth of data through a variety of different ways, be it through production planning, shop floor data capture, machine monitoring, warehousing, that you're then able to build this bank of data that you can then use and report on in order to make informed business decisions.
So I'm here at the next frontier in digital production printing. I think my biggest highlight of the day is the engagement from the audience, actually. Seeing people that, genuinely interested in these new opportunities and new changes to the print industry with what's going on in retail. We're also showing not just the digital artworking and the production of the print file, we're integrating into Fujifilm XMF, which is their automated pre-press technology. So that's taking the artwork that we're generating and it's adding, for example, barcoding, it's doing impositioning, and it's sending to the printers. And we're also injecting into Imprint MIS as well. So again, another really important part of the step. So it's not just about automating the production of the actual physical print file, it's about being able to automate the whole production from that artwork as well, right the way through pre-press automation, into the MIS for all of the handling for production, but also the invoicing and everything. But then actually being printed, and obviously here it being printed on the Fujifilm Revoria 2120, the new device, the 6-color device. But it doesn't even stop there, because we're also including on it a barcode, another barcode, and that barcode has been being used to drive the finishing equipment, which is from Plockmatic. So we're actually going literally from end to end in a live environment, showing how you can create the artwork with a new GS1 barcode, how it can then be completely produced to a finished package, but with the consumer experience that's built into it.
We're seeing a lot more in the industry now of personalised short-run packaging, because everything is being barcode driven. So all the jobs can have different barcodes. We can load up 100 different jobs in the machine, and every single job, so long as it's stored in the job memory, everything's going to be personalised, short-run, personalised packaging. Today we're using the Imprint MIS system, and then the job is going through XMPie software, and then being sent to the Fuji press, and then all the vibrant colours on the Fuji press were then coming through to us. We're then taking that flat sheets, and then we're using the colour cut software and the colour gate cutters and the aero die cutter to produce a nice cut creased box, which is then being used, as the end product for the customer. And we're showing 2 different variants of how to do that. So we're using the digital die cutters to show the proofing side of it and the short run capabilities. And then we're also then doing exactly the same job on the aero die cut machine, which is then showing the production side of the finishing.
Areas where we've done a lot of development work is where we've connected to other systems or output information from our data to help drive other efficiencies. So again, I touched on today talking about things like being able to drive scheduling for robot palletizing systems and automating that across the factory floor, being able to set target speeds for machines based on actual machine metrics, which are constantly fluctuating and moving. So then you're driving efficiencies through your facility. And then when you're looking at all of that data, you can then make decisions on other areas. So once you've relieved one bottleneck, let's say in your finishing department, you can then take that principles you've learned from there and apply it to another area, which could be, in the case of packaging, your cutting and creasing or something along those lines. So using all these efficiencies in terms of your actual production of a job, as well as pulling in elements from areas such as web to print or workflow automations or hardware solutions, you're building a real bank of information in which you can then report on, look at and identify profitable work or areas where you might not be delivering as well as you might have been, or looking where you need to make changes, whether that's price changes or how your marketing is being done, and growth areas in terms of the industry in which you work in.